And here we begin with the recording. Now, today we take up a new chapter in civics called urban administration. Now, firstly, let me explain these two terms to you. Urban means a city life. That means anything happening in a city is called urban. And rural means village. So, since we live in a city, we will be taking up urban. Okay? And as administration, that means how working of a city, many people live in a city, how is it looked after? How every state looks after every big and small city which comes under it. So, this is its heading that will take urban administration. Ayush, Dinesh, Arpit, and Mohit were close friends. They lived in the same neighborhood. On Sundays and holidays. They played badminton in the park. Other boys also joined in. One fine Sunday evening, they gathered in the park. It was completely dark. The park lights didn't work. They were disheartened as they had come to play badminton. Ayush said, Dinesh, how shall we play now? Who's the person responsible for lights in a park? Dinesh replied, I don't know. My grandfather may be able to help us. He is at home. Let's meet him. So, now a very simple question to you. Now, supposing there's any repair in the house, it is your parents who look after that repair. If the light is not working, the tube light or the bulb is replaced by your parents. But here comes a question which keeps us wondering that the children in the park who were playing, who had come to play badminton, they found that the street park's lights were not on, they were not working. So they had a question in mind that who's going to put up these lights? Who will repair these lights? And for this, all the kids went to Ayush's grandfather, sorry, Dinesh's grandfather, to know the answer. All the four children went to Dinesh's house. His grandfather was sitting in the drawing room reading a newspaper. The children wished him good evening and sat around him. Dinesh's mother served them tea and snacks. Dinesh began the talk. Grandpa, the lights in the park are not working. There's a complete darkness in the park. We couldn't play today. What should we do? Mohit, who was listening quietly, intervened. Grandpa, who is responsible for maintenance of parks, street lights, etc. So now the kids are full of curiosity. They've come to Dinesh's house where Dinesh's mother served them snacks and tea, and they talked to grandfather who was reading a newspaper about the condition of the park. And then they had the question in mind. They wanted to know who looks after the change and repair work, the maintenance work in the park, and in any public place, the street lights, etc. Who does it? They were curious to know. Now, see, to this grandfather replies, Grandpa, Mr. S.P. Singh was a retired government servant. The Central Corporation of Delhi, MCD. Please underline this term and it could be asked as a full form. MCD stands for Municipal Corporation of Delhi. He gave a broad smile and said, Let me explain to you in detail. There's an organization called the Municipal Corporation that maintains parks, streetlights, garbage collection, water supply, and sanitation. I remember reading a signboard in Jaunpur informing people about dengue, but it was in the name of municipal committee, said Arpit. Now, so grandfather, who was a retired government servant, he worked as a municipal corporate. He worked in the municipal corporation of Delhi, and then he started answering. He said, "All this work, the maintenance of parks, street lights, garbage, etc., which is to be collected from every house, the water supply in every house, the sanitation. That means all the sewage, whatever you drain out, where does it go? How is it managed?" All this is the work of the body called, underline it, municipal corporation. Okay. I remember reading, sorry, of course, the same organization is called a municipal council or a municipal committee in smaller towns. In big towns and cities, it is known as municipal corporation. So please remember these two terms, municipal council or municipal committee. Now this in a small town, छोटा सा जो शहर होगा, जो कस्बे जैसा शहर है, which is a small little town, there you will have a smaller body which is doing the same work, but there it is called as municipal council. Okay, or the other name is municipal committee. But at the same time, in big cities, metro cities, etc., the same body which is working to look after the city, they are known as municipal corporations. Okay, it also runs schools, hospitals, and dispensaries. It is also responsible for maintenance of drains, sewage, etc., explained Grandpa, flipping through the pages of his newspaper. So now their grandfather also added, he said, apart from just looking after the parks and etc., it is the work of the municipal corporation in bigger cities and municipal committee or municipal council in smaller cities to look after, to have a proper school for everyone, to have hospitals, to have dispensaries, etc., in the town or a city where they are living. Okay. Now you all must have seen whichever locality you are living in. Clear? Everywhere you will see there will be one hospital for sure. There'll be a school. You all must be wherever you're living. Do you see a school somewhere near in your locality? Or do you see a hospital also? So these things are the basic needs which are followed and they are always there for people. Okay. Now, Grandpa is a municipal corporation, a company, or a government office? Asked Mohit. Actually, the city is divided into various wards. Ward councillors are elected by the people of various wards. Uh, a ward is represented by a ward councillor. There are several committees of councillors to look after different works. For example, there are committees to oversee the water supply, sanitation, education, health, etc. A decision is taken by the committee and approved by all the councillors. So now they are telling you that supposing this is a city, this is a city. Okay? See, supposing this is Lucknow. Now this Lucknow is divided into number of wards. Okay? Number of small groups, wards. Okay, the size could be of any. And these wards, each ward has a ward councillor. That means the one who looks after. A ward councillor of this place would look after this area, this place, this area. So in this way, you can see here, this chart will explain it to you. Municipal corporation has number of ward councillors and these ward councillors are elected by the voters. That means we go and we vote for the person whom we want in our ward. Okay, so we elect the ward councillor. Now each ward councillor is deputed with number of work. Okay, he may be working in sanitation department, education, health, etc. All these, and there's a joint committee which is approved by the councillors, and they appoint these heads. When there is a major problem in a ward, like heaps of garbage lying unattended or electric poles falling on the road, a group of persons may collect and directly approach the ward councillor and discuss the problem. So that means these children in the park, they could go to their ward councillor and tell him that this particular light is not working in the park. So people go and approach the ward councillor and he works for this. Now the entire council and the councillors committee take decisions. The execution of the decision is done by the commissioner and the administrative staff. So now, once the ward councillors are aware about the problem, a council, that means he, the ward councillor, along with his other councillors, other people in the meeting or other members of the council, they sit together, take decision according to the needs of that particular ward and work accordingly. Okay, then whatever they decide, it is approved by a person called commissioner. Commissioner is the person who looks after the work, and they are appointed by the government as permanent staff. The councillors are elected for a fixed term of 5 years. So councillors, they are elected for 5 years. People go and vote for their ward, whichever person they think that they will look after their locality, they go and give their vote. So he's a ward councillor. But ward councillor is basically looked after, and the head is the commissioner who takes all the major decisions, and he is a permanent post holder. He is not elected after every 5 years. Okay, so now the ward councillor present the issues and problems to their respective wards before the entire council. They plead for the approval of the works of their wards. A decision is taken by the majority. An annual budget is also prepared and money allocated to various works. Grandpa, suppose the municipal authorities don't attend to a problem, where do we go? Equipped in Dinesh. It happens sometimes even a ward councillor dash in his duties, is negligent in his duties. Some 20 years earlier, there were no parks in our locality. We pleaded with the ward councillor to take steps to build a few parks. He gave empty premises. Nothing happened for 6 months. Then around 2,000 people of the locality gathered. We took out a procession and sat in dharna near the corporation office. We made a representation to the municipal commissioner. He promised to look into the matter. Gradually, 4 parks were built. When grandfather finished his talk, it was 8 p.m. in the evening. The children dispersed, chatting. Next day, the children complained to the concerned authorities, and the lights were restored in the park. So basically, they are telling you, if you have a problem, if we have any issue, it is the ward councillor we approach. Then the ward councillor, he talks to the other members in the council, and the municipal commissioner, he sanctions the things, and then the work is done. Okay, and whatever locality you are living in, if nobody listens, you can always go to the municipal commissioner who would look into the matter, and gradually the work would be done. We stop here for today. This chart, please learn it up properly, as it could be asked as a 2-mark question in your exam. Show the various levels of municipal corporation. So you can show that the voters elect the ward councillor, and ward councillors, they elect alderman, mayor, deputy mayor, committees, etc. Now, these committees, they are various in number according to the field they are working. This could be workforce committee, it could be rural area committee, education committee, general purpose committee, public health committee, standing committee, and water supply and sewage committee. So they work as one entire body in the ward and look after the whole city and its municipal work. We stop here for today. I hope I'm clear till here.
Yes, clear.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, child.